ॐ वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। साक्षात् कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। वागर्थाविव सम्पृक्तौ वागर्थप्रतिपत्तये जगतः पितरौ वन्दे पार्वती परमेश्वरौ। येनाक्षरसमाम्नायम् अधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। These four Paribhasha Sutras, Alontyasya 1152, then Nicha Adehe Parasya Anekalsis Sarvasya. These four sutras we have seen. And Nicha we need to see, we will see. And before that, Alontyasya says, Antyasya Anagastane eva Adeshaha Bhavati. This is the Utsarga Sutra. When an Adesha is ordained for a Stani, when an Adesha is ordained for a Stani, it will happen for the last letter of the Stani. This is Alontyasya. This is the Utsarga Sutra, for which there is a Napavada. Anekalshit Sarvasya. Anekalshit Sarvasya. That is, if the Adesha is Anekal, Aneka al, Anekaha al yasya saha Anekal. If it is Anekal, that is more than one. Na ekal, Anekal. Na ekal, Anekal. Ekaha al yasya saha ekal. Na ekal, Anekal. It is Nanj. Nanj Tatpurusha Samasa. So if it's Anekal, if it has got many letters, then it will replace the entire Stani. Or if it is a Shit Adesha. Shit is Shakara is a It letter. The Shakara in the Adesha must be an It letter. Remember this, Shakara as an It letter. Shakara as an it letter can be at the end of the adesha. It cannot be at the beginning. If it is at the end, then by halantyam it, it gets the it sanya, therefore lopa bhavati. Adesha is upadesha. When you say upadesha means all the panchagrantha, the adesha, pratyaya, agama, everything is called upadesha. So upadeshe halantyam it, by that antya shakara becomes it, therefore lopa bhavati. I mean shit, it is a shit adesha, therefore anekal adesh, anekal sarvadesha, therefore it is sarvadesha, it replaces the entire stand. But if shakara is at the beginning, then how the shakara will get the sanyagit and therefore lopaha, it is not, it doesn't get the ipsanya and therefore doesn't become lopa. Unless if it is a pratyaya, because pratyaya se adihi eva lashakko tatite. So that is why this just shasogo shihi, there is a discussion on that. Even though Kashikakara gives that as an example, that is not considered to be proper by the Vaiyakaranas, because Anekal, this Sarvasya, that cannot be applied, because just as she is not a Pratyaya. Only when it replaces, then only it gets a status of Pratyaya. But before replacement, you have to determine this Thani. How do you determine? Therefore, we have to consider it as Anekal Adesha, therefore Sarvasya Sthane Adesha Bhavati. That is how this it replaces the entire Sthane, which we discussed. You remember the discussion?
Yes, dear. Yeah.
Yes. Whereas in the Shit Adesha, we have taken this in this example, Idamaha Yeshanda, where Shakara is a it letter, that is by Alantyam it, or Ashtabhyaha Aush, there also it is Alantyam it. Therefore, Shitvat Sarvasya Sthane Adesha Bhavati. Then the next paribhasha is Adehe Parasya. That is the Adesha. Here, Parasya. Parasya is the following. So for that, we have to bring in the other paribhasha, Tasmaditi Uttarasya, which we have seen. That paribhasha, it tells you where the Sthani is. Sthani follows that which is in Panchami Vibhakti, Tasmaditi Uttarasya. So when Adesha is specified for a Sthani, which follows something, that which is in Panchami Vibhakti, then will it replace the entire Sthani or the first letter of the Sthani? It will replace the first letter of the Sthani. Therefore, the first letter of the Sthani will be replaced. Therefore, Adehe Parasya. Adehe is Panchami. Adehe Parasya. So, Parasya Adeshaha. So, for that we have seen many examples. Adehe Parasya. That is the Sthani which comes after that, which is specified in Panchami. Then the Sthani's first letter will be replaced. Parasya. Parasya halahasthane eva adeshaha bhavati. Adehe parasya. Then we have seen this example. I think I explained this. Which one is when Panchami and Saptami, they are specified the sutra. Did we see this example? Adehe, the Panchami and Idasaha, that example.
Yes, Jivita. Idasaha, yeah.
Okay. So Idasaha example we saw. We have to see the sutra to understand what it is. Asaha is Panchami. Ane is Saptami. Eat, that is E is the Adesha. One more point also we discussed. Here Takara is not Taparaha Tatkalasya because E is Dirgha. It doesn't require Tapara Tatkarana because it will not bring it Savarna. Therefore not required. But still it is there. It is for Ucharanartham. Asaha, it is in Panchami Vibhakti. Ane is in Saptami. Therefore Panchami and Saptami is a very Shashti. So Panchami Nirdishte, Ube Nirdishte. Then Panchami Baliyan iti Nyayena. Therefore, Panchami is stronger and the following will become the Sthani. Therefore, Ane, that Ana becomes Sthani. If ana is a sthani and e is a adesha, now what it will replace? Will replace the entire sthani as the first letter. By this adehe parasya, the first letter of the sthani will be replaced. That is, in the ane, the a will be replaced by e. Therefore, you get asina. Understand this? Summary of what we saw.
Yes, yeah.
Yes, Ji. Yeah.
I think Dasidut also explained, right?
Yeah, we finished that one.
Yeah, yeah.
Dasidut also.
Yeah.
Dasidut, I think in the context of the Hakaranta Shabda, wherever, remember this. This Hakaranta and the Shakaranta, Anta Shabda I'm talking about, Anta. So Hakaranta, Shakaranta, then this Jakaranta, Brascha, Srija, Mrija, that sutra what we saw, those Shabdas ending with Jakara. Remember all those Shabdas, when they get Murdanya Adesha, Murdanya Shakara Adesha, it will get, once it get Murdanya Shakara Adesha, by Jalam Jashante, it will get what Adesha? Dakara Adesha, right? By Jalam Jashante, you get
Yeah.
Dakara. Then Dakara when followed by C, that is Saptami Vibhakti. When you decline, when Sup follows, then the sutra will have application. That's it. Remember, this sutra which mentions, which specifies the Adesha, this Agama Dut, that for the Pratyaya, when which beginning with Sakara follows. So for those Shabdas, like Lik Shabda, then Raj Shabda, all those Shabdas, you will see Saptami Bhakti Bhagavachanam, you will have two forms. Then C means Supratyaya follows. Okay, Saptami. Then Duttagama it will come. Here Daha is Panchami, C is Saptami. So Panchami and Saptami is where is which is Shashti then, because Panchami is Baliyan. Therefore, the following, that is C, will have the status of Sthani. It will get Duttagama. Agama is, Dutta is a Tittagama. Therefore, being Titvat, therefore, it will come at the Adi. Adi of what? Adi of C, because it is Sthani. Therefore, before Sakara, it comes. That is why we have the form Litsu. Remember, Litsu, those examples I explained. I think I explained, right?
Yes, Ji. Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. And just quick recall. If you can recall, it is good. Even you don't forget that. So then the next one is Nicha, the last one. Last one is Nicha. Nicha Adesha. Nit will replace the last letter of the Sthani. Nicha. That is what I think we have to see. I explained. We will see that further. Nit cha. Nit cha is, Nit is the, Nakara is the it letter. Nakara is the it letter. Nicha. So the Adesha which has got Nakara as a it letter, then Kim Bhavati, it will replace the last letter of the Sthani. It will replace the last letter of the Sthani. So Nit Adesha will replace the last letter of the Sthani. Example, Avang Spota Yanasya. I think this example we saw. Avang, here it is, Nakara is it letter. And Ava is there. So Spotayanasya mate, according to Spotayana, this Go plus Agram, here Okara is replaced by the Go Shabda. Avang Spotayanasya, this is specifically for Go Shabda. Avang Spotayanasya, 6.1.123. You can see that sutra, you will understand. Go Shabda is replaced by Ava. That is what the sutra says. Now, Go is Kakara plus O. Anekal Sthani. Ava is Anekal Adesha. Anekal Adesha, therefore, can you apply Anekal Chit Sarvasya? No, because Nitvat, therefore, Antyasya Sthane Eva Adesha Bhavati. Antya letter of the Sthani is O. Therefore, O is replaced by Ava, and therefore, only you get the form Gavagram iti. So, even though the Adesha is Anekal Adesha, if it is a Nit, then it will replace the last letter of the Sthani. That is what the sutra says, Nicha. That is what the sutra says, Nicha. Nit Adesha will replace the last letter of the Stani. So 61123, that the example. The sutra we are not interested, only the example part. So that we will see now. Avang spotayanasya. The Adesha is Avang, it is Nit Adesha. So Antyasya Alagastane eva Adesha bhavati. Avang, it is the Pratama Ekvachanam. Spotayanasya, according to Spotayana Mata. Spotana is the Vayakarana. Purva Vayakarana, before Panini Maharishi, he was there. Therefore, this Panini Maharishi mentions his name. So according to his Mata, therefore it is optional. So here it is specifically for Go Shabda. This Avang Adesha for Spotayana, according to Spotayana, it is for the Go Shabda when followed by Ach. That is what the Sutra says. Padasanyakasya Go Shabdasya Achipare, Sware Pare, Vibhasha Avang Adesha Bhavati. Vibhasha is optional. So Go Shabda, which has got the Padasanya, when followed by Ach, then it will get Avang Adesha. This is the Sutra, Avang Spotayanasya. Oh, Go Shabda is Anekal Stani. That's why the question comes. Ava is Anekal Adesha. Now will it replace the entire Stani at the last letter? Because Nitvat, Nit Adeshatvat, Antyasya, Alagastani eva Adesha Bhavati. Avangiti Nit Adesha Asti. Ataha Nitcha 1153 iti anena ayam Staninaha Antima Varnasya Stani eva Gachati. It will come only at the end of the Stani. Yatha Go plus Agram. Go is the Stani. And Go in the Go, Okara is the Stani. Okara Antyasya Alagastani eva Adesha Bhavati. Ava comes, therefore Gavagram. Okay. Then other things are not required. When we see the Sutra, we can see this is an example for among Spotayanas here. And I gave another example, I think. Tartanga something where it is not Nit, it is for Ucharana, it is for Nitvam, for Guna Pratishedartham. I think I told that also. Anyway, Vitireka Udaharan, I think I guess I given. Then Anang Sau, this example also we saw, Anang Sau. That is Sau Pare, Sau referring to Pratama Vibhakti Ekavachanam. Sau Pare, Kim Bhavati, Anang Adesha Bhavati. For what? For Sakhi Shabda 7193. 7193, that is for the Sakhi Shabda, Pratama Vibhakti Ekavachanam. It gets Anang Adesha 7193. You can see that. Sakhi Shabdasya Asambuddhi Vachakesu Pratyaya Pare Anang Adesha Bhavati. Asambuddhi, I think I told you what is Asambuddhi is. Sambuddhi, Asambuddhi. Sambuddhi is Sambodhana Pratama Vibhakti Ekavachanam. Remember, it is a Sanya. Sambodhana Pratama Vibhakti, that Su is called Sambuddhi. Asambuddhi means what? 1-1. Na Sambuddhi, Asambuddhi. So it is not 8-1, it is 1-1. The Su Pratyaya 1-1, it is Asambuddhi. So Sakhi Shabda when followed by this Asambuddhi Su, then Kim Bhavati, Anang Adesha Bhavati. Sakhi is Anekal Stani. Anang is Anekal Adesha. Now Gitvat, Antyasya Alagastani. That is Sakhi Shabdas. Ikara is that. Ikara is replaced by Anang. That is how you get Saka. How you get the form Saka? By this Sakhi, that Ikara is replaced by Anang. Anang is, the content is An. Here Anang you have to understand. Nakara is it letter. And here Akara is also Ucharanartham. Therefore Sakan you get. Sakan plus Sakara. And after that other sutras will apply. Sarvanamastanecha Asambuddha Vandal. We are going to see that. By this sutra Sarvanamastanecha Asambuddha, Upada of Nakara gets Dirga. Then Sakan plus Sakara. Then the Sakara goes away. Then Nakara also, it goes away. Finally, you get Saka. Saka is the form you get. This part is not important. We are interested only in the Adesha happening at the last letter of the Shabda Sakhi. Because Nit Adeshatvat Antyasya Alagastane Adeshaha Bhavati. Right? This also, I think we have seen this. Then the next one is one Vyatireka Udaharanam I give. That is for the Tatang Adesha. Tatang is the Adesha for the Lot Lakara. Prathama Purusha Ekavachanam, Uttama Purusha, Madhyama Purusha Ekavachanam. Tatang. So here Tatang is Nakara is there. Tata is Anekal. Angitvat. Antyasya Sthane Eva Adeshabhati. No, that is not the purpose here. Here Nakara is to give the Nitvam to the Pratyaya so that it will not cause the Guna. Pitva Nivrityartameva Nitva Karanam Na Antya Adeshartam. Important to be noted. So the purpose of the ith letter should be known. Whenever ith letter is given, you have to know the purpose. Ith letter is not just by whims and fancy. It is given by Panini Maharshi. It has got some purpose. One, sometimes the ith letter may be just for the sake of Ucharanartha. That is Takara may be there, Chakara may be there. It is his wish. In other places, the ith letter means something. If it is in this case, Nyit Adesha, Nyit, if it is a ith letter, it's an Adesha, it is Antyasya. Or the Nyitvam also, we know, when it is a Nyit Pratyaya, then it will not cause Guna. So Guna Vriddhi, this Angakarya, Pratisheda happens. For that also, Nyit Akara, that Nyitvam can be there. So here it is given for that purpose. Pitva Nivrityartam. When it is Sarvadhatuka Pit, it will cause Angakarya. When Sarvadhatukam Apit, it is deemed to be Kit. When it is a Nyit also, it cannot cause Angakarya. Remember. So when a Sarvadhatuka Pratyaya, if it is a Pit, it can cause Angakarya. If it is not a Pit, it is deemed to be a Kit. Or if it is a Nyit, Nakara as an ith letter is there, then also it cannot do Angakarya. Remember, Kit, Nyit, Sarvadhatuka Pratyaya cannot do Angakarya. In the beginning itself, it is given. That we will see when we see the Tinganta. There we will see in detail what is a Nyit and what is Nyit. In the beginning itself, it is given. Vriddhi Radej, Aden Gunaha, Iko Guna Vriddhi. Guna Vriddhi happens only for ith letter, not for any other letter. That is a paribhasha here. Iko Guna Vriddhi. Then Na Dhatu Lopa Adadatuke. The next one is Niticha. Na comes as Anuvritti. Niticha means when the Pratyaya is a Kit Pratyaya or Nyit Pratyaya. Na. What na? Guna Vriddhi na bhavati for ikaha. That is what is Sutra 115. Niticha. By that only we say Sar Ardhataka Kit Pratyaya, Ardhataka Nyit Pratyaya cannot do Angakarya. By this Sutra only. Niticha. Okay. Understand this?
Yes, yeah.
So,
Yes,
therefore, here Tatang is to give the Nyitvam to the Sarvadhataka Pratyaya 2. 2 is a Pratyaya. Pata plus 2. Lot Lakara, Prathama Purusha, Ekavachana. 2 comes, then the 2 is replaced by Tata. Tata is, the content is Tat. Akara is it, and Akara here is a Tata for Ucharanartham. The content is Tat. Now, 2 is Anekal. Will it replace the Anekal Sthani, Anekal Adesha? Now, Ukara will be replaced by Tata or the entire. If you go by Nyit Adesha, it must replace the last letter. But here it is Nyit, not a Nyit Adesha, not for Adesha Artham. It is for giving Nyitvam to the Pratyaya 2. So, therefore, you have to consider it as Anekal Adesha, Tat. Therefore, it will replace the entire Sthani 2. The entire Sthani is replaced by Tat. Therefore, you have the form Patatat. Tatang Adesha ordained by this Sutram is Anekal. Remember, it is not Ekal. Sorry, it is not Shit Pratyaya, it is Anekal. It is not Nyit Pratyaya. Sorry, it is not Nyit Pratyaya, it is Anekal. But it is Nyit. And the Nyitcha is not applied because Nyitva Karanam is only for negating the Guna Vriddhi Angakarya. Therefore, Sarvadesha will apply. So, Nyitcha is not applied. Sarvadesha will be applied. Okay. So, this is what it is. Now, this, I think this we saw in this Lekhanam. The Lekhanam, I think I explained that. that is 1155 Aneka Sarvasya. Now if you see that Asmin Leke, when Lekanam was there, if you see that, you will understand this. Having seen all the paribhasha, now if you see this, you will understand. Nicha is apavada to anekalchit sarvasya. Even if it is an anekal, if it is a nit pratyaya, if it is a nit adesha, pratyaya, if it is a nit adesha, right, then antyasya sthane eva adesha bhavati. Therefore, nicha is apavada to anekalchit sarvasya. And anekalchit sarvasya is apavada to alontyasya. And adehe parasya is apavada to alontyasya. Because alontyasya is antyavarna, adeha is adima varna. Therefore, adehe parasya is apavada. And between anekalchit sarvasya and adehe parasya, anekalchit sarvasya follows. Because it follows the later sutra. Therefore, it has got paratvam. Paratvat, therefore, anekalchit sarvasya will overrule. So, anekalchit sarvasya is paratvat. Paratvam is it comes later. Paratvam is it comes later. So this alontyasya 52, anekal and nicha is 53, adehe parasya 54, anekalchit sarvasya 55. So paratvat anekalchit sarvasya, therefore that will apply if there is a contradiction between the two, right? So this is the connection between this sutra. That is what is given here. The same thing is given here in the form of a flowchart, which remember I sent you this long back.
Yes, dear.
Ekal, anekal. Ekal, that is adesha. Talking about adesha. Ekal, anekal. This ekal could be a shit pratyaya. If it is shit pratyaya, sarvasya sthane adesha bhavati. Then anekal, if it is a nit pratyaya, then antyasya sthane eva adesha bhavati. Now, shit is covered, nit is covered. What is other than shit? Ashit. It is not a shit pratyaya, it is ekal. Then what will happen? Alontyasya will apply, antyasya sthane. Then in the anekal, if it is not a nit, it is anekal, but not a nit, then sarvasya sthane. If you understand this flowchart, this paribhashas are understood. Is it clear?
Yes,
Do you
dear.
understand?
Yes, see, yeah.
Simple, easy way to remember the paribhasha is to remember this flowchart. Okay. Then the next one is Tadanta Vidhi. Yena Vidhi Tadantasya 1172. That we will see. I'll explain and then we can see that ashtadhyayi.com. Yena Vidhi Tadantasya 1172. This is called Tadanta Vidhi. This sutra we address by the name Tadanta Vidhi. Tadanta Vidhi is the Tadadi Vidhi is the Tadadi Vidhi is not in the Sutra Pata, it is by Vartika. Tadadi Vidhi. We will see both Tadanta Vidhi, Tadadi Vidhi. What does it mean? Yena Vidhi Tadantasya. Yena Visheshena Vidhi Vidhiyate Saha Tadantasya Samudayasya Swasya Charupasya Gragataha Bhavati. When a rule is ordained by a Visheshana. Visheshana is qualifier. When a rule is ordained by a qualifier, that rule apply to the word. You watch my words. Apply to the word. Apply to the word ending with that letter or the very letter itself. When a rule is specified using a Visheshana, a qualifier, that rule will apply to the very qualifier. The qualifier, very qualifier, the rule will apply, or the word ending with that qualifier. So, Tadantasya Samudayasya Swasya Cha. Samudaya is that Varna Samudaya, that Varna Samuha, that is a word. The word ending with that letter, that qualifier, that Visheshana. the word ending with that qualifier, or to that very qualifier itself, this rule is applied. Swasya rupasya cha gragakah bhavati. It means, with example, we'll say you can understand. A rule which is ordained with a qualifier is applicable to the very qualifier. The qualifier could be a varna or a shabda. Remember, qualifier is the visheshana, the adjective. That could be a varna, a letter, or a shabda. And also that vidhi is applicable to the word ending with that qualifier. So the rule is applicable to that very varna, or the rule may be applicable to that word ending with that varna. That is what ena vidhi tadantasya. This is the meaning. Now, if we say with the example, you will understand. Here I made like this. The qualifier means varna or shabda, because there are some rules where we see the end of the word. End of the word ending with that shabda. Like in samasa and all, it is there. That is why shabda also, the word I have added. Now you see, the example, you will understand. Varna visheshana vidhi. That is the vidhi which is specified using a visheshana, the qualifier, and the qualifier is a varna. Varna is a letter. Example, ato dirgo yegi, that one which you are very much familiar. Ataha is adantat angat, that anga ending with at letter. Dirgaha yegi is when it is followed by the pratyaya, young letter. And what will happen to the adanta anga? What will happen to adanta anga?
Will become dirgha.
Will become dirgha. So what anga means, the whole anga will become dirgha. What anga is varna samudaya. Or it could be a varna. Simply one letter could be anga also. Possible. Right? The anga could be the combination of the letters, or anga could be a single letter. Possible. So dirgha bhavati means what will become dirgha? The question will come. There only we have to apply the sadanta vidhi. That is, anga ending with that varna. Dirgha means it's applicable only to the vowels, right? So anga must be ending with a vowel. That vowel, and what vowel it is that is also specified, akara. So akara will become dirgha means akara. So akara itself could be the anga, or the word may be ending with akara. You understand?
Yeah.
Yes.
It could be the very letter akara, or it could be the anga ending with the akara. Possible. Pata plus me. That is where we see this. Apply the sutra. Pata plus me. Then shap will come.
Yeah.
Then pata plus me. Not pata plus pat plus shap plus me. Pat plus shap will become pata. Pata plus me. Then pata plus me is anga is pata. Now followed by the enyadi pratyaya me. Makara is a young pratyaya. So when we say anga becomes dirgha, what will become dirgha? Because pata is a varna samudaya, so, and it is specified with the qualifier akara, ataha, comes under the adhikara angasya. Remember, 641 is angasya adhikara. Important adhikara you need to remember. 641 is angasya adhikara. It spans for 5 sections. 6412, 74 end. For 5 sections, this anga adhikara is there. So ataha has got an comes under the anga adhikara. Therefore, then this anga ending with at, that stuff you have to understand. Anga ending with at. Therefore, the anga is qualified. The anga is qualified by the varna akara. So the rule is specified with the qualifier ataha. Anga ending with ataha. Anga ending with akara. That will become dirgha. Not the whole anga. That anga ending with akara means that akara becomes dirgha. So, yena vidhihi vidhiyate, dirghaha is a vidhihi vidhiyate, that is applicable to the very varna or to the whole anga. That is what we said. So that now Vidhi is ordained for the Anga. The Anga has got one Anga has got many letters in this example, Pata, and the ending with Akara. Now the Anga ending with Akara will get Dirgaha when you say. Anga ending with Akara will get Dirgaha when you say. Now you apply the Paribhasha, what you read now. What is the Paribhasha? Dirgaha is the Adesha. Dirgaha is the Adesha. So that will apply to the Antya of the Anga. Alontyasya you have to apply, bring in here. Okay. So that Paribhasha also you have to bring in, then only the whole thing is complete. Here, Ena Vidhi Tadantasya, the rule is specified with S qualifier, number 1. Then you bring in the Paribhasha, what you learned, then apply the Sthani, apply the Adesha in the place of the Sthani. For determining the Sthani, you have to bring in the Paribhasha, what you studied. That is Alontyasya, Anekalcha Sarvasya, Adekhe Parasya, Nicha, that you have to bring in for determining the Sthani. This Yena Vidhi Tadantasya, it tells that the Vidhi is applicable to the qualifier, very qualifier, or the word ending with that qualifier. This is what the Vidhi says. So, if at all there is confusion between the two things, so it must be clear. This is very specific. This Yena Vidhi Tadantasya is specific when a rule is specified with a qualifier. The rule is specified, but for determining the Sthani, you have to bring in the Paribhasha. That is why the Paribhasha we saw first, and then after that we are studying this Yena Vidhi Tadantasya. Now you see this example, it is not clear, it will be understood. Ataha is there. Now Ataha Angasya Yagi Pratyay Pare Dirgha Adesha Bhavati. This is the vritti. When a Yagi Pratyaya follows, Dirgha Adesha Bhavati. Dirgha Adesha. Dirgha is the Adesha. To what? Ataha Angasya. Angasya is Visheshana or Visheshya. Angasya is qualified. It is Visheshya. What is the Visheshana? Ataha. Therefore, a rule is specified with a Visheshana. That is what we saw. Yena Vidhi Tadantasya. That's a sutra. So, a rule is specified with a qualifier, and here the qualifier is Ataha. Now, Ataha Angasya Yagi Pratyay Dirgha Adesha Bhavati. This is a simple vritti. Right? Applying the Paribhasha, Yena Vidhi Tadantasya. Now, what you say? At Antasya Angasya. They are talking about the Anga ending with Akara. So, therefore, Adantasya Angasya Yajnado Pratyaye Pare Dirghadesha Bhavati. This is the vritti. Adantasya Angasya Yajnado Pratyaye Pare Dirghadesha Bhavati. Up to this. Understand? The Anga, this which is qualified by the specifier. The specifier is Akara. That is At. Therefore, Adantasya Angasya, Anga ending with Akara, then followed by Yan Pratyaya, will get Dirghadesha. This is where we applied the Tadanta Vidhi. Understand this?
Okay.
When there are many rows are there in the class, students are sitting. Okay. Then we say that the rows, the students belonging to the row A, or the student referring to the first student of the row, those students can get up and go, means not only that person, it's applicable to all the students sitting in that row, right? Can go out. Support when we say. It's the same thing here also. A row is specified with the first person sitting in the row. It refers to that person as well as the whole row, right? Similarly here also, this Anga is specified with a Visheshana, which is Ataha. So, therefore, the Vidhi, the Dirghadesha, is applied to the Anga, which is specified with a qualifier. That is what Yena Vidhi Tadantasya. But that does not that doesn't complete the total thing. Total means the adesha comes where? That we have to know. Where the adesha will come, where the adesha, that for that you have to bring in the paribhasha, antyasya, angasya, antyasya, stane. The last letter of the anga will be replaced by dirgha adesha. So alontyasya you have to bring, then only it is complete. Angasya, antyasya, stane eva, dirgha adesha bhavati. Right? So, Yenavadi Dadantasya, Alontasya, by applying the two paribhasha, the entire vritti would be like this. Adantasya Angasya, Yajnado Pratyaya Pare, Dirgha Deshaha, Putra Bhavati, Angasya Antyasya Alagastane Eva Bhavati. That is that Angasya Antyasya Stane is Alontyasya. That paribhasha is there. Adantasya Angasya is Yenavadi Dadantasya is there. So, the Dirghadesha is applicable to the anga which is specified with the qualifier akara. That is what it means. Okay. So, the anga is, suppose if anga itself is akara, will you apply Dirghadesha or not? Yes or no? Will apply?
Yes. Yes.
That's what it is. Yenavadi Dadantasya is the idhi which is ordained for this Vishesha, which is specified with the Visheshana, a qualifier. Which is specified with the qualifier. So it means that could be at the end of the Visheshana, or that could be itself, that itself could be the qualifier. That is what it means. We see the example. Pata plus shab plus tip. Here, pata is example. Pata example we saw. Pata is the anga. The anga is qualified by the last letter akara. That is what the sutra is, that ataha. So adantat angasya. That is the tadanta viti. Adantat angasya. Or suppose if the anga itself is akara. So that, then you say adantat angasya. The anga ending with akara. That anga itself is akara, therefore that itself qualifies. Then the vidhi is applicable to that. So the vidhi is applicable to the qualifier, the very qualifier, or the vidhi is applicable to the word ending with the qualifier. That is what ena vidhi tadantasya. Here the vidhi is dirghadesha vidhi. Dirghadesha is applicable to the qualifier. Now the qualifier means the qualifier, the Vishesha may be ending with the qualifier, or that Vishesha may be itself that very qualifier. So, therefore, it could be a Varna or a Shabda. That's why I mentioned Varna and Shabda. Now, use the next example. Erach. Erach is the Dhatu E will get the Pratyaya H. Now, you don't see the Vritti. Now, Erach is, what does it mean? Erach, what do you understand? E, the dhatu gets ach pratyaya. It means what?
Guna.
No, that guna happens fine, doesn't matter. That is, we are not interested. E gets ach pratyaya. Erach, what does it mean? 3, 3, 4, 56. It comes under Dhatoho Adhikara. Dhato Adhikara is 3192. Okay. Pratyaya is ordained for Dhatu only. You know, the third chapter, Pratyayas are ordained for Dhatus or not?
Yeah,
Dhatu.
yeah.
Dhatu.
Yeah.
Now, Ach is a Pratyaya. Ordained to what? Dhatu.
Okay.
Ordained to Dhatu. What Dhatu? E, right?
E.
Okay.
It is, does it mean it is ordained only to the Dhatu, E Dhatu, in Gatav? No. It means the Ach is a Pratyaya. So, for being Pratyaya, therefore, it must be ordained to a Dhatu. So, he referring to in Dhatu also, not only E Dhatu. It means Dhatu ending with Ikara. Remember?
All the okay.
All
the
Dhatus ending with Ikara, or the Dhatu, very Dhatu, Ikara itself, in Gatav, example.
Okay.
Understand? Now you understand the example.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
here, dhatu, here it's ach pratyaya is ordained. Ach pratyaya is ordained for the dhatu ending with ikara. That is what the sutra says. So it means the anga, which is a dhatu, is qualified by the letter ikara. So qualifier is ikara. Qualified is the anga. So anga referring to the dhatu. Dhatu ending with the qualifier ikara. Or the very anga could be ikara itself, that is in gatau, like the dhatu. So ach pratyaya is ordained. Now, how do you write the vritti? Ivarnantat dhatoho. Dhatu ending with ivarna. Dhatu ending with ivarna. So then that's how you write the vritti. Ivarnantat, ivarna dhatu, you don't say. Dhatu ending with ivarna. Therefore, to the letter E, you have to add anta and panchami, because dhatu is in panchami. So ivarnantat dhatoho. Ach pratyaya bhavati. The same thing we did for ato dirgho yagi. Adantat angasya. Okay. Here, okay, this is adantat angasya. Here, adantasya angasya. Here it is shashti, therefore adantasya angasya. Here panchami, therefore ivarnanta dhatoho. Ach pratyaya bhavati. Therefore, dhatu ending with ikara or the very dhatu in itself will take what pratyaya? Ach pratyaya. So in plus ach will become aya, or any dhatu you can take which ending with ikara. That will take ach pratyaya. Ach is a krit pratyaya ordained to the dhatu ending with ikara. If it is ikaranta dhatu, it will get ach pratyaya. If it is ukaranta dhatu, it will get something, not this. That is the meaning. So a rule is specified with a qualifier. That is the qualifier. When you say specified with the qualifier, it is applicable to the qualifier. It is applicable to that anga, the shabda, the qualified ending with the qualifier, or very qualifier itself is applicable. That is what this paribhasha says. Another example, acho yat. When you say what is acho yat? Yat is a pratyaya, which we have seen. That's the kritya pratyayas.
Yet.
What is achaha? Achaha means vowel.
Vowel.
Yat is a pratyaya. What is the vibhakti of achaha?
Shashti or Panchami?
It can't be shashti. If it is shashti, then that
is
the
stana.
replace.
Yeah. That will become a stana. Yeah, it's coming. Okay. After.
So what vibhakti achaha is?
Panchami. Yeah.
It has to be panchami because it is read in 3197. 3197 means 311. Remember, pratyaha parascha. Pratyaya comes after the dhatu. So dhatu will be in panchami, and pratyaya which ordained for the dhatu, it will be in pratama vibhakti. Therefore, achaha is panchami. So what does it mean? Achaha yat means.
Achvarnat. It will be replaced by
dhatu ending with ach. That is what the Vidhi says. Achaha means you have to say dhatu ending with ach. Dhatu ending with vowel. So, right? Ajantat dhatoho. Ajantat dhatoho yat pratyaya bhavati. Dhatu ending with ach will get yat pratyaya. Here you can see Tadanta Vidhi applied very clearly. Ajanta dhatoho yat pratyaya bhavati. Is it clear? Ajanta dhatoho. This is what Tadanta Vidhi. Okay, I think I should have explained this first, and then I should have explained Ato Dirgho Yagi. Ato Dirgho Yagi brings in the Alontyasya, therefore that can create confusion. It's better to put that example later so that you will not have confusion. You can see Ajanta Dhatoho, Dhatu ending with Ach. That's called Tadanta Vidhi. Yat Pratyaya Bhavati. Example, Chi Dhatu. Visa Chi, this Mandaka, Karmachita Chi. Chi dhatu ending with E, the vowel. Now, ending with vowel, therefore, it will take yat pratyaya. Chi dhatu, how do you determine that it will take yat pratyaya? Dhatu being chi, you have to see what it ends with. How do you know it is ends with or beginning with? Unless you apply Tadanta Vidhi. Therefore, Tadanta Vidhi. Is it clear?
Yeah.
All of you understand? So,
The last part I didn't get it.
last part is only important.
Dhatu. Dhatu ending with.
Vidhi is ordering. A Vidhi is Chi Dhatu. Now, what pratyaya it will take? Yat pratyaya or Yat pratyaya or Kyat pratyaya or what pratyaya it will take? Why it should take Yat pratyaya? Why not Yat pratyaya? We discussed that in Kritya, if you remember.
Ruhaloho Nyatya. Yeah.
That is Acho Yat. Yeah, Ruhaloho Nyat and all we saw, yes. So, Chi Dhatu will get what pratyaya? The question comes. Now, what part of the dhatu you look for determining the pratyaya?
What is that ending with?
End with. That is what Tadanta Vidhi is.
Okay.
The sutra ordains acho yat. Dhatu ending with ach. It means dhatu ending, the expression itself, you see dhatu ending with ach. Ach means what? Not this ach should be there in the dhatu anywhere. It should end with that. That is the condition.
Okay. Yeah.
When you say pat is also ach is there, but it is not ending with ach, right? Ending with ach. That is what the Danta Vidhi say. So when a rule is specified with a qualifier, here just a qualifier is mentioned. The rule is just mentioned with a qualifier. The qualifier brings in the qualified. Understand? Therefore, here achaha is this sutra is written in the dhatu section. Therefore, dhatu is understood. So dhatu and ach is there. What is the connection between these two? Dhatu and ach. Dhatu is what? Qualified.
What is
and ach
qualified?
is
Yeah.
qualifier.
Seshadam.
Therefore, what is the samandha between the two? Ajanta dhatu. That is what enavdi tadantasya. Is it clear? It must be clear.
Yes.
That is what it is. So this could be a problem. That is ato dirgha yajni. I think that should have been put later. It will be better because there you bring in the alontasya also. That maybe the example I should have mentioned. The order must have been different. Okay. Now you see ato dirgha yajni, you will understand. In ato dirgha yajni also, here also the rule is. Here also you can see the rule is specified with a qualifier. What is a qualifier? Ataha is a qualifier. Ataha comes under this sutra comes under Angasya section. Therefore, Anga is qualified by Ataha. Anga adding at, it means what? Where?
Ending.
Ending. That is where Tadanta Vidhi comes. We are not talking about the Anga beginning with Akara or Akara in between. No, we are not. That is not the rule here. This
Where is Anta coming from, Ji?
Huh?
Where is Anta coming from? Why do we interpret this? It is
that is what the sutra says. That is what Enavadi Tadantasya is. Where is Anta comes? That is what the sutra is. Enavadi Tadantasya. What is the meaning of the sutra? Yena Visheshana Vidigi Vidiyate Saha Tadantasya. Tad Antasya. That is what Tadanta Vidhi is all about.
Okay.
Right? The Anta is there in the very sutra itself. That is why we say Adantasya Angasya iti.
Okay.
Okay. So, therefore, this is the example for Varna. That is, Varna is specifying with, the Vidhi is specified with the Varna. That is a letter, which is the qualifier for the qualified, or the very Varna, to the very Varna itself, the rule is applied. For those, these are the examples. Okay.
For most of the rules, we see the ending letter, right? Then this rule will be
no, not like that. We will see. Not like that. We have to see. That's why Tadadi Vidhi also is there. In fact, in this itself, Tadadi Vidhi is applied. Yajna Adav Pratyaya Pare. Here in the expression itself, Adav is there. That part I have not explained. I thought I will explain when we do Tadadi Vidhi. Here, when we say Yangi Pratyaya follows, the Yang Pratyaya where it should be? Where it should be?
Follows, yeah.
Beginning.
Follows.
It should beginning with the Pratyaya. So when a rule is specified, okay, when a rule is specified in Saptami Vibhakti, okay, so the rule is specified by a letter, by a varna, and that is in Saptami Vibhakti, then that rule will apply to that very varna, to the very varna with which the Shabda begins, right? Or it is applicable. It's applicable to the Shabda which begins with that varna, or it's applicable to that very varna. That is what Tadadi Vidhi is. So Tadadi Vidhi also is there. That is what we are going to see. Yasmin Vidhi Tadado Al Grahane. That's by a Vartika.
Okay.
So when a rule is specified with a qualifier, and when it is placed in Saptami case, then it will apply to that. It will apply to that word which begins with that qualifier. Here, that is example. Yajnado pratyaye pare. Here, ado, like anta we add, because it's antavidhi, tadantavidhi. Here, adi. So it is adi. That's why it is ado, saptami vibhakti. What that is here, the yang is a letter that follows. What follows? The pratyaya, whatever may be. Yajnado, here you can see pratyaya is the visheshya that is qualified by the visheshana yang. So yajnado pratyaya pare. Here Tadadi Vidhi is applied. When a rule is specified with a varna, here the varna is yang, and that is applicable to the pratyaya beginning with that varna, or the pratyaya could be a single letter. It's applicable to the very varna. You understand?
Yes, yeah.
So Tadadi Vidhi also is applied. But that part, I think I will explain again later. Okay, when we see that, so the Tadadi Vidhi. When you write the vritti, Tadadi Vidhi, this example, both vidhis are applied. Tadanta Vidhi, Tadadi Vidhi, Alontasya, all the three paribhashas are there. Adantasya Angasya is Yena Vidhi Tadantasya, Ajnado Pratyaya Pare is Tadadi Vidhi, and Antyasya, that is Alontasya. All the three paribhashas are applied. So this example is complete. Anyway, we'll come back to this later. Now, Shabda Visheshana Vidhi we can see, right? So far we have seen Varna Visheshana. Now, Shabda Visheshana. Shabda Visheshana example. Jarayaha Jaras Anyatarasyam. Jarayaha Jaras Anyatarasyam. That is the Sutra. There's a two Vartika to it. That is not two. The two Vartika comes for Tadadi Vidhi. This is the example. The Vartika for Tadadi Vidhi. That is Vartika to Tadanta Vidhi, that we will see later. That Apavada is there. Now this Tadanta Vidhi with an example for Shabda. So far we have seen examples with the Varna, a letter. Now Shabda 72101. You can see that. 72101. Jarayaha Jaras Anyatarasyam. Now, Jarayaha is Shashti Bhakti. That is, get the Adesha Jaras optionally Anyatarasyam. That is, Jarayaha Jaras. Jara Shabdasya. Now, when does it apply? Jara Shabdasya Ajadishu Vibhaktishu Pareshu. Ajadishu Vibhaktishu Pareshu. Here also Tadadi Vidhi is applied. Anyway, that we'll see later. Jara Shabda, when followed by Ajadi Pratyaya, optionally it will get Jaras Adesha. So Jara Shabdasya means either it could be the very Jara Shabda or the Shabda ending with Jara. You understand?
Yeah.
Shabda like Nirjara or Ajara, all those words. Jara means Vridatvam. I am Akaranta Srilinga Shabdaha Jara. Asya Shabdasya Ajadishu Vibhaktishu Pratyeshu Pareshu Vikalpena Jaras Adesha Bhavati. Jara will get Jaras Adesha. Now, Jara is Stani. Jaras is the Adesha. What Adesha? It is Anekal. Anekal, therefore, it will replace the entire Stani. Anekal Chit Sarvasya Iti Anena Anekal Adesha Sampurna Stanina Stane Agachati Ataha Jaras Adesha Jara Shabdasya Stane Sarvadesha Rupena Agachati. It replaces the entire Stani Jaras Shabda. Now, Jara plus au will become Jara is Istani replaced by Jaras, become Jarasau. That is how we get the form Jaras, Jarasau, right? Jara is a Shabda. Now the rule is specified with a Shabda. Now the Jara could be for the word ending with Jara, like Nirjara. Here also Jara is there, but it is a part of the Shabda. So here also what happens? Jara plus ta, when you say Jara is replaced by Jaras, therefore you get Nirjarasa. Understand? So,
Yes, yeah.
so this is the example for Shabda. This example for the Shabda Visheshana Vidhi. That is, when the rule is specified using a Shabda, it is applicable to the very Shabda. That is, Jara Shabda itself, it's applicable. Or the word ending with Jara Shabda. That is what said at the beginning. Go and see this. The rule specified with the qualifier applicable to the very qualifier or the word ending with the qualifier. And the qualifier could be a Varna or a Shabda. Varna also I have given example. Shabda also I have given example. It must be clear now. Is it clear?
Yes, yeah.
This is Yena Vidhi Tadantasya. Simple. It is not difficult to understand. When a rule is specified with a qualifier. That's why I gave the example. Many rows of students are sitting. Now, I will say the student, the row of the students, which the student, the first student of the row who's wearing a particular, let us say, green shirt, must leave the class. Suppose if it is the student, the first student of the rows, any rows, wearing a green shirt must leave the class mean. Not only the first student, it is applicable to student and also to the whole row. That is what Enavadi Dadantasya, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not first, I should say last. What it may be, that doesn't matter. Okay. This is what Enavadi Dadantasya. See, even when you go, a simple example, when you go and buy vegetables or fruits, you see it is kept in a basket. On the top of the basket, there are fruits are there which are not good. Will you select any further fruits from that basket? You will reject it. Right? It is applicable to the whole basket. One fruit gives information about the whole, information about the basket, the whole basket. Gives information about the fruits in the whole basket. You reject it. The same thing. It's applicable to the whole basket. In industry and all, it is how it is. It is how they measure the product and accept and reject. One lot is rejected means what? Take a sample and reject the lot or accept the lot. Same thing here. The same logic only here. Understand?
Yes, yeah.
Yes, Ji.
Others, can you understand? Ramaji, Parvati.
Yes, yes.
If you have doubt, you can think and ask in next class. Okay. Tadadividi, we will see the next class. Okay. So whenever you see the expression Adantat or Adantasya, remember, it's Tadantavidi. The rule is specified with a qualifier.
Yeah.
Qualifier for the word ending with that. Ending with that, we say. That's why it's applicable to the qualifier or the word ending with that qualifier. It took some time for me also to understand when I was studying, but after that, it became clear. So it takes some time to sink in and clarify. Okay.
Yeah.
Even I was not explained so elaborately. I know this. Some difficulty will be at the beginning. That is why I try to make it clear. If you have doubts, you can ask me. Think and ask me in the next class. So we stop here. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.
Just for the understanding, I'm asking if I'm taking a rule like ataha ut sarvadhatike, we are saying that at the ending letter will be followed by sarvadhatika, they'll be replaced by wu. So here at angasya, isn't it? Yeah.
Ataha ut sarvadhatike, we are talking about karoti.
Yeah. Just to take as an example to understand this tadantasya vidhi. I'm just trying to understand with this one.
No, that is very specific. Ataha ut. It is not talking about where is the qualifier? Where is the qualifier? Qualified. Ataha ut. Ataha ut means anga ending with ataha will get uppara adesha.
Okay. Anga that ends with wu pratyaya, isn't it? Yeah. Anga that which ends with u pratyaya when followed by the sarvadhatika.
No. Ataha ut is different. Ataha ut sarvadhatikasya, we are talking, I think, where is that sutra? What is that sutra? Ataha ut. I think karoti.
Yeah, 8th gana, that's one like for it.
Did we see the sutra?
No, just I have written one. So just I'm trying to understand that.
See, we have to see. You see whether it is there is a qualified and qualifier is there. You see, then you can apply this. I think you can apply even if a kru dhatu. We're talking about kru dhatu. Kru dhatu will become kru dhatu will become kara. Then akaranta kara dhatu. You can say yes. Kara will become then akara is replaced by akara.
Yeah.
Can say, but we have to see one thing. It's a good question. There it is very clear. This Enavadi Tadanta say you applied where you are not clear about the vidhi. There only you apply. When you say anga ending with akara must be replaced by suppose utara, then the whole anga will you replace? No, but that is not the case.
Okay.
Right? When it is not clear, then only you apply Tadanta vidhi. When it is clear, why do you apply Tadanta vidhi?
Okay. It's clearly mentioned as akara.
That vidhi is mentioned very clearly. You don't have to apply Tadanta vidhi. It is very clear. We are talking about the kara, then there is no problem. We're talking about a particular dhatu, there it is, it's okay. So, when the rule is generally
same
specified.
Here as well, right? Here also it is ataha, dirghaha, yagni. Here also we say ataha, it's clear, no?
Not clear. Why ataha clear? Ataha angasya, when you say anga having akara, that's all. Where does it say anga ending with akara? Does it say that?
Okay.
When you say pata is there, pata is a dhatu, akara is there, pakara plus akara is there, takara plus akara is there. Now, which akara you are talking about? The question may come.
Okay.
Because you know, therefore you take it for granted. You don't know which.
We can apply it to pakara as well.
Yeah, you can do. You can say, I will say pata. Why not? What prevents me from applying Digatum to the first akara? Why to the last akara? That's where the Tadanta vidhi works in.
Okay, here only the one letter. Okay, got it. Yes.
When a vidhi is applied and it is not clear where to apply, then you always say in the vidhi, and that too specifically the qualifier. Then you say that is applicable to the qualifier. Qualifier that for which is there for the qualified.
Okay. Right? All right. Okay.
So there will be a qualified mentioning will be there. Or that is, you can bring in that as the anuvritti from the adhikara, other sutra. Dhatoho is adhikara, is an example. Angasya is adhikara. So angasya, adantasya angasya, we say. Or adantat dhatoho, or ivarnantat dhatoho, like that.
Okay. Go through again. Yep. Dhanyawad.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.